SXSW.com and also geeknewscentral.com. We've got Leah Culver here, and we've got Daniel Burka with Dig and Dig/Pownce, and you are with Pownce, just plain Pownce. Tell us about Pownce and who you are and all that.
Well, I'm the co-founder and I'm the lead developer of Pownce. And Pownce is a website that's a social messaging social network. It's really fun. You can send text, you can send links, you can send files and events to your friends. So it's a great community and it's a lot of fun.
And how did the idea come about for Pownce?
Well, Daniel and our other co-founder, Kevin, were having a hard time sharing stuff with each other, right? They were having kind of a hard time sharing a file with each other, and they were getting kind of frustrated. And they were like, why can't we do this via our normal channels, our social networks, fun sites? And I was really interested in, at the time, I was interested in messaging and forums and communication online. And we got together and we said, you know, we can do this better. We can do an online communication area that's your friends. It's a lot of fun. You can send files, you can send events, which is super fun. So it's been good. So
and it also integrates with Twitter. Is that right?
No, it's a similar service in some ways that in the ways you can do messaging, but I think what they're used for is very different. Pownce is about sending kind of stuff that content, stuff that you're really interested in sharing with a big group of people, and I think the two get compared sometimes, but I think it's a little bit unfair.
There's another one called Jaiku. How do you compare your service, Pownce, with Jaiku, or is it Haiku, or whatever it is?
Yeah, no, it's similar in that they're both messaging. You can send messages to people, but again, it's the same as the Twitter comparison. It's kind of different in scope and in content. So,
who are some notable, besides yourself? Who are some notable Pownce users?
Oh, you should ask Daniel this. I think he has a better idea. Do you want to?
Sure. I mean, we've got a whole bunch of people on there. Veronica Belmont uses it quite a bit. Leo Laporte's a really prominent user. We've had some presidential candidates. Mike Gravel has been using it quite a bit, which is really neat to see what he's posting.
It's really helped him in his campaign, hasn't
it? You'd have to speak to Mr. Gravel about that, I think. So I don't have an opinion one way or another on this campaign as a Canadian, I think. So.
Okay. We won't drag you into southern south of Canada politics. Okay.
We also have some musicians using it. Brad Sucks, who's a Canadian artist, is using it to, yeah.
So Brad Turcotte, who's a Canadian musician, and he's been using it quite a bit. He posts some really, really great music. You should check him out.
I'll check him out. And where are y'all from?
San Francisco.
Were you raised there?
No, I grew up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So.
Great town, Minneapolis. And you?
I grew up on the east coast of Canada.
You did?
So,
which,
yeah.
Ontario?
No, further east. I was from Prince Edward Island. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, way out there.
So what's in the future for Pownce? What are you guys contemplating? What are you cooking up for next? Features and new directions and things?
Well, right now we're working with partners to create apps outside of the website. So desktop applications, mobile applications. So really getting it out there as a service instead of just a site.
I'm on Pownce. I'm SpringNet on Pownce, but I don't know. I get a lot of mail all day long from Pownce. It's kind of like what you'd call it's not spam because it's Pam, I guess. It's
I've heard people call it bacon before.
Bacon, yeah. Bacon. So. And I kind of just put it in a folder, So you explain to me the inner workings of Pownce and kind of how it operates and how you can use it, okay?
So one of the things you can do is if you don't want so much stuff, you can go into your notification settings and you can set to just receive emails for certain types of messages. So like I receive mostly messages about I like to receive my private messages, so someone sends me something one-to-one. And I also like to receive events and files. So that's what I get in my email.
And what is your role again with Pownce? Primarily, what do you do day to day with the Pownce company?
I program the web service, so I write the code.
And do you? So you're sort of an evangelist also?
Oh well, in a small team, you all have to be. So, yeah.
And your role mainly?
So I'm the creative director. So I design the entire UI.
Okay.
And I am also an evangelist. I mean, we're just excited to use the product, so it's fun to talk about.
You're evangelizing right now. Now, what's your next? What I asked her that. I'll ask you the same question. What are the next? Some of the features you'd like to see in it. What's on your wish list, I guess?
Sure. I mean, we just brought on another developer, so we have a very, very small team, and so now we're gonna have 2 full-time people working on the website as development, and so I'm really excited to roll a bunch of new stuff. I think site search is a big thing. Better ways to connect with your friends. Better ways to search the site, and then we've got this whole scheme to develop ways that you can kind of archive your information and access it more easily. Because one of the really neat features, if someone sends me a song, I can go back and get that song 3 weeks later or 2 years later, and I've got this whole collection of really interesting things people have sent me. I think we can find better ways for people to be able to access that information outside of real time.
Now, how do you monetize something like that?
Well, we have several different ways we make money. We have pro accounts, so you can upgrade to a pro account, and that'll get you no ads on the site. You can send larger files. You can also do a custom profile background and colors and things like that. That's
a clever idea. Is there advertising on the site too?
There is. We have our own ad system that has like little inline ads, but they're pretty tame. And we also have Google ads on our public pages.
So kind of like Google text ads, similar to that.
Yeah, they're very small. They're pretty fun actually. Some of them are pretty funny. So.
What are your favorite destinations on the web besides your own?
Wikipedia. I use it almost every day. What else? I'm trying to think where else I go on the web.
I Can Has Cheeseburger.
I Can Has Cheeseburger.
Leah loves I Can Has Cheeseburger. I Can Has Cheeseburger with the lolcats.
What's that? Oh, the lolcats.
Lolcats. So those guys are here at the conference, and we're both very excited to meet them yesterday. They're really cool guys. So,
what do you think your competition is?
Oh, that's a great question. I actually think blogs in general. So whether it's like Vox or Tumblr, which have content in them, and also other messaging services, so Facebook, MySpace Messages, Facebook Wall, Twitter and Jaiku, things where you can share sort of messaging between people. So,
what's going to keep people on your site, do you think?
I think good content. I mean, that's the key, right? And so, we provide you, allow you to connect with your friends, and as long as your friends are sending you awesome stuff, that way you'll stay. So, the more we can facilitate that, the better.
What is microblogging?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. I don't know that the term exactly fits Pownce. Yeah. So I mean, guess small blogging, but Pownce isn't so much blogging as it is like a social messaging type, communicating with friends. Instead of saying, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is me, it's saying, let's have a conversation.
Right. So I think a more apt comparison is calling it like more of a kind of a live forum that, with limited access, so you can just talk to a small group of friends or the public at large, and so you really have control over who you're talking with all the time.
Is Pownce helping you at this conference?
Helping us?
Yeah, I mean helping you find things in that.
Definitely. We have all our events up on Pownce, which is great, like being able to find out where the parties are and things. So. And we also, so if you go to pownce.com/South by Southwest and add that as a friend, you'll get music from bands that are at South by Southwest. You'll get interesting news about South by Southwest. It's actually pretty helpful.
What events and speakers are you going to check out here and parties?
Oh, well, I'm just about to go to, or we're both about to go to one, How to Rock South by Southwest. So that'll be fun. But we plan on seeing a lot of stuff.
That's great. Okay. And final words?
Final words. I'm just excited to be at South by. I mean, this is a great conference. There's so many interesting people here, and it's really fun to talk to people about Pownce. I mean, I'm really excited about it. So
yeah, I can tell. Yeah. I can sense the excitement and the electricity in the air over Pownce here.
We're both big Pownce users, so it's kind of also our passion. And I just tell people that are watching this to check it out, try it out, add us as friends. Yeah.
I'm certainly a Pownce user. I just haven't figured it out yet, but this will kind of encourage me now to take another good look at it.
Well, get creative with it. Use it the way that you want to use it. So it's there for you to play with. So
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having us on.